Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome, dear brother and sister, to your Arabic course, in which we're gonna learn how to read Arabic. Today's topic, inshallah, we're gonna continue the Arabic letters. Here is our plan that we have talked about the Arabic letters, and then some other topics. We're still in the same topic. The first one that we talked about, just only the Arabic letters when they are written separated. Today, we're going to talk about the shapes of the Arabic letters. Here are some rules about this language that we're going to take. Here are the Arabic letters that we have mentioned. Yeah. Some rules, some important rules about the Arabic, that Arabic letters are linked to each other in the same word. Arabic letters are linked to each other in the same word. Let's clarify more. They are not written separately like English. As you see here, let me mark this one. Yeah, as you see here, English is a word, consists of some letters, E, N, G, L, I, S, H. Okay, easy. All of those letters are separated from each other. They are not linked, like the N not linked to the G or the E, right? But in Arabic, it's a little bit different. In the same word, the letters link to each other. So here's the first rule, that the letters link to each other, to the letter before and to the letter after, to the previous letter and to the following letter. Yeah, let's see the next one. Arabic is written from right to left, not like English that it is written from left to right. They are not written separated from left to right. No, no, no. They are written from right to left, vice versa. Let's give you an example to make it easier, inshallah. So the first one we have, my name is Omar. It consists of three letters. Ain, here it is. Ain, Meme, here it is. Ain, Meme, and Ra. Okay? But my name is not written like this. The letters here are written separately. Each letter is alone, right? Not linked to the other one. But my name is written in Arabic like this. The letters are linked to each other. You see here how the Ain changed. You see here the meme is linked to the Ain and the Ra is linked to both of them. So that's the topic of today. How can we know the letter when it changes in the different positions in the same word? In the beginning of the word, it has a shape. In the middle of the word, it has a shape. At the end of the word, it has a shape. Okay? We're gonna understand how can we identify each letter, and we'll talk about each letter specifically. So this is my name, Omar. Okay, I'm gonna add to it a sentence now to differentiate between the words and the sentence. Okay, let's see. We have here a sentence which is Umar يحب العربية. It means that Umar loves Arabic language. Okay, it consists of three words. Umar, the first one, you see all the letters are linked to each other. Then it is not linked to the next one, يحب, because it is a separated word. يحب, he loves. Okay? Ya, ha, ba. And after this, al-Arabiya is a single word. So that's about like the general rules of the Arabic language. So as we have mentioned, all the Arabic letters can be linked to the previous and the following letter. Okay? But there is an exception. Except there is an exception. Six letters. Those six letters link to the letter before and they do not link to the letter after. One more time. We have six letters that link to the letter before, to the previous letter, and they do not link to the letter after. Those six letters, we should memorize them. Alif, okay, Dal, Zal, Ra, Zay, Wow. We have those six letters that they cannot link to the letter after, but they link to the letter before. So what about the remaining letters? All of them link to the letter before and after. Okay? So the rule, to sum up, the rule is all the letters link to the previous letter and to the following letter, except the six letters. They link to the previous letter just only, and they do not link to the following letter. Easy, piece of cake. We're gonna talk about each letter specifically now. Let's see the first letter we have. Here is the letter written separately. As you see, I'm referring to it. written separately. This one is alif. Okay, alif separately when it is not linked to any other letter. Here, the alif when it comes in the beginning of the word. So that it means that there are letters after it, like there are letters here on the red point. Okay, but alif from the letters that do not link to the letter after. So it is written like the separated one. Easy? Clear? The alif is from the letters that do not link to the letter after. So if we have a letter here like this, ba, it will be written like this. And there will be a gap between them. Why there is a gap? Why doesn't it link to it? Because it is from the exceptional letters that we have mentioned, the 6 letters. Okay? So that's about the alif when it comes in the beginning. What about the alif when it comes in the middle? Let's see here. As you see, it can link to the letter before. How can we link and connect between them? We just add a tail, as you see. The alif, here it is, and we add a tail to it. Let me write it. Here is the normal alif, right? And we add a tail to it to link it to the letter before. And after it, there will be a letter because it is in the middle. There are letters before and after, right? So the letters after it, it doesn't link to them. Why? Because alif doesn't link to the letter after from the 6 letters, the exceptional letters, okay? And when it comes at the end, here we see, when it comes at the end, it links to the letter before. As you see, there is a tail to link it to the letter before, but there is no letter after it. It is at the end, it is the last letter. So it is not linked because it doesn't link to any other letter, the letter after it. And there is no letter after it. Okay, easy. So that's about alif from the letters that do not link to the letter after. The next one that we have here is ba letter. When it comes in the beginning, as you see, ba letter, when it comes at the beginning, it will be this one. Okay, the normal ba is like this, right? A plate. But what do? We break this edge. Let's break it. We break this edge in order to link it to the letter after. Came in the beginning. There is no letter before it, but there are letters after it, so it links to them by this tail. We just make a tail. And the most important thing about ba is the plate and the dot on the bottom. Perfect. When it comes in the middle here, there are letters before it and after it, so here is the tail to link it to the letter before, and here is the tail to link it to the letter after. Okay? And the dot is on the bottom. Perfect? Great. And when it comes at the end, this means there are letters before it, and there is no letters after it. So the edge returns back again because there is no letters after it. So it is written like this. Tail to the letter before, and after it there are no letters. So the edge returns back again and the plate is completed. Is it easy? Easy, inshallah. Let's see the next one that we have. Ta letter, the same rule, the same plate, just only we have the 2 dots on the top instead of 1 dot on the bottom. Okay? Or at the bottom. Both of them are correct. So we have here the ta letter. When it comes in the beginning, we break a tail to link it to the letter after. When it comes in the middle, tail to the letter before, tail to the letter after. When it comes at the end, tail to the letter before. Is it easy? Easy. Tha letter, you say it. Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Yep. Tha in the beginning, tail to the letter after. When it comes in the middle, tail to the letter before, tail to the letter after. Perfect. When it comes at the end, tail to the letter before, and the edge returns back again because there is no letter after it. Great job. Perfect. Let's see the next letter that we have here. Jim. Jim. Here is the letter. Jim letter. Let's see its shape. We delete the curve in order to make a tail to link it to the letter after. So its shape will be like this. And instead of writing it with the tail, here is the curve, right? Here is the curve of the Jim. We delete this part. And the remaining will be the crown of the Jim and what? And the tail to link it to the letter after. And when it comes in the middle, So easy. Just make a tail. Tail to the letter before, tail to the letter after. And when it comes at the end, so easy. Tail to the letter before. Oops. At the end, there is no letter after. Yeah, that's why the curve returns back again. Here is the curve. Here it is. Okay. Is it easy? So we just broke the curve. We broke the edge of the plate here in order to link it to the letter after. But if there is no letter after, the curve returns back again in G, and this edge returns back again in the plate of tha or ba. Is it easy? I hope that it's clear. If you have any questions, just comment. Then the next one, ha letter, you say it. Yeah, in the beginning we delete the curve in order to make a tail to link it to the letter after. When it comes in the middle, link to the letter before by a tail, link to the letter after by a tail. And when it comes at the end, link to the letter before and the edges return and the curve of the returns back again because of what? Because there is no letter after it. Okay? The kha letter, the same as ha, just only the difference as you see, jim has a dot on the bottom or at the bottom, ha doesn't have any dots, kha has a dot on the top. Okay, but they have the same idea. Is it easy? I hope that it's a piece of cake. Let's continue to the other letters. Yeah, we have here the letter dal. We have here the letter dal, as you see. The dal, as we have mentioned, that the dal is from the letters that do not link to the letter after. We mentioned alif, dal, zal, ra, zay, wow. Memorize them. They are so important. Alif, dal, zal, ra, zay, wow. Those 6 letters do not link to the letter after, but they link to the letter before. So if the dal came in the beginning of the word, it will be the same as you see. As the same. This one is the same as it is written separately. Why? Because it doesn't link to the letter after. So that if we have a letter after it, maybe ba, it doesn't link to it and there will be a gap. Why doesn't it link to it? Because it is from the exceptional letters, 6 letters that do not link to the letter after. Easy. And when it comes in the middle, it means that there are letters before and letters after. It links to the letter before, and here is the link. Like here is the tail to link it to the letter before. And when it comes, the letter after, it doesn't connect to them. Easy? And when it comes at the end, it will have the same shape. Why? Because we will link it to the letter before by this tail, and there are no letters after it, right? So it will have the same shape. Then the next letter we have here is the letter Val. It is the same idea of the letter Dal. The same idea. It doesn't link to the letter after. So if it came in the beginning, it will not link to the letter after. Okay? And if it came in the middle, it just only links to the letter before by this tail, and it doesn't link to the letter after. And if it came at the end, it just only links to the letter before by this tail, and it doesn't link to the letter after. Easy? Piece of cake. They are the same idea. This letter ra that doesn't link to the letter after, it had the same rule also. Like if it came in the beginning, it just only written like this, and the letter written after it, it doesn't link to it because it doesn't link to the letter after. Alif, dal, zal, ra is the fourth one, doesn't link to the letter after. And if it came in the middle, just only a tail to the letter before to link it, and it doesn't link to the letter after. And if it came at the end, it links only to the letter before, and it doesn't have any letter after. And zay, the letter the same as ra, just only it has a dot on the top. The same rule. In the beginning, the same as well, like written separately. In the middle, just only link to the letter before. At the end, just only link to the letter before by this tail. Easy, so easy. So we have finished dal, zal, ra, zay, those 4 letters from the 6 letters that do not link to the letter after. Okay, easy. Let's go to the sin letter, which is behind my head. Here it is. Here it is. Sin letter. How is its shape when it comes in the beginning? We delete the curve and we make a tail to link it to the letter after because as usual, as the all Arabic letters, it links to the letter before and after. So in the beginning, the W, this shape, the three edges, where it stands still, they will be the same, and just only this curve is deleted and a tail to link it to the letter after. In the middle, link to the letter before, link to the letter after. At the end, link to the letter before, and there is no letter after, right? So the curve return is back again. As you see, I'm referring to it by the red dot. Here it is. The curve return is back again because there is no letter after it. Easy. Let's see the sheen. You say the sheen. Here is the sheen written behind me. Here is the sheen letter. When it comes in the beginning, what do we do? Link to the letter after. Very good. And when it comes in the middle, what do we do? In the middle, link to the letter before, link to the letter after. Perfect. And when it comes in at the end, just only link to the letter before. And what about the curve? The curve return is back again because there is no letter after. Very good, great job. Let's go to the next letters that we have. We have the letter Sod, Dod, like the cousins. Let's take them one by one. We have the letter Sod. Here it is. Sod, and on the very top. When it is written separately, here is its shape, the normal one. When it comes in the beginning, the curve is deleted and just only a tail to link it to the letter after. And as you see, there is a small edge here, right? It's apart from the letter itself. It's apart from the Sod. So the Sod consists of a balloon, as you see, and just small edge. And this tail links to the letter after. Okay? In the beginning. In the middle here, a link to the letter before, a link to the letter after. Tail here and tail here to link. Just only we make tails to link the letter by each other. And this one, when it comes at the end, just only tail to the letter before. And what about the letter after? There is no letter after because it is at the end. So the curve return is back again. This curve, this half circle. Is it easy? Piece of cake. Let's see the next one. After Sod, Dod. The same as Sod. It has the same everything, just only there is a dot on the top. So when it comes in the beginning, you say link to the letter after. When it comes in the middle, you say link to the letter before, link to the letter after. When it comes at the end, just only link to the letter before and there is no letter after. So the curve returns back again. Is it easy? Perfect. Let's see the next one. Ta letter. Ta. The ta, when it comes in the beginning, just only link to the letter after. It will be the same, almost the same, because its normal shape like has a dash, like right here, right? So when it comes in the beginning, just we elongate this dash to link it to the letter after. When it comes in the middle, link to the letter before, link to the letter after. When it comes at the end, link to the letter before, and there is no letter after. But what about this dash? This dash is this dash is apart from the ta itself. So that was about ta. Let's see the next letter, the same rule as ta, but just it has only a dot on the top. The first one here, when it comes in the beginning, the same shape. Just a link to the letter after, a tail to link it to the letter after. And when it comes in the middle, link to the letter before, link to the letter after. When it comes at the end, link to the letter before, and there is no letter after. Easy. Let's see the next one here, عين letter. The عين, as you see, it has a curve. It looks like ha a little bit, right? As it has a curve also. So it has the same rule a little bit. The C letter at the top, this C remains, and we delete this curve to make a link to the letter after. We make a tail to link it to the letter after. And when it comes in the middle, here is the link to the letter before, here is the link to the letter after, but its shape a little bit changes. As you see, it looks like an up to down triangle and it is colored, all of it colored, right? But it differs from the ha, as the ha has a crown. Let me write the ha to the fin shape between them. The ha letter, it has a crown, as you see, right? But the ayn, it looks like an up to down triangle like this. Okay, easy. And when it comes at the end, like this one, here's the shape linked to the letter before, and there is no letter after, so the curve return is back again as usual. Is it easy? Piece of cake. Let's see the next one. You're gonna say it, you're gonna discuss it. The next one that we have, غين letter, when it has just only the difference with the dot on the top. In the beginning, we delete the curve, we make a link to the letter after. In the middle, you say, we make a link to the letter before and link to the letter after. And its shape changes a little bit as you see, up to down triangle. And when it comes at the end, it has a link to the letter before, and the curve returns back again because there is no letter after. Okay, easy. So the most important part is the C and the dot on the top for غين. There's no dot on the top for عين. Okay, let's see the next one we have فاء letter فاء. So easy. When it comes in the beginning, just a link to the letter after. It comes in the middle, circle, and it has a dot on the top, link to the letter before, link to the letter after. When it comes at the end, circle, dot on the top, link to the letter before, and no, there is no letter after, so we close this plate. We make the edge of the normal fa. The qaf is the same shape, just only the difference, two dots on the top. Okay, you say it, link to the letter after, in middle, link to the letter before and after, and at the end, link to the letter before just only, and the curve or the circle returns back again of the qaf, the curve of the qaf. So easy. Let's see the next letter that we have. Here we have the kaf letter. When it comes in the beginning, as you see, it's totally changed. It looks like this shape. Okay, there's a link to the letter after. Here it is. And this shape looks like greater than. This shape is the shape of the kaf when it comes in the beginning. And when it comes in the middle, the same thing, the same shape, but there is a link to the letter before and there is a link to the letter after. And about the kaf, when it comes at the end, as you see, its a shape returns back again to the normal shape. Okay, let's sum up. It looks like greater than with a tail to link it to the letter after. In the beginning and in the middle, just a link to the letter before, a link to the letter after. And at the end, it's the normal shape of the kaf returns back again. So that the only purpose that I want you to get from this is knowing the letters. When you see the letter in each position of the word, we'll take some exercises about that. When you see the letter, you just only identify it. You know which letter is this. This is the main purpose of this session. Let's see the next letter that we have, lam letter. Here is the lam letter. Looks like a hook, right? When it comes in the beginning, we link it to the letter after by this tail. And when it comes in the middle, we link it to the letter before and after. And when it comes at the end, we link it to the letter before and the hook returns back again. But as you see, it looks like the alif a little bit. But the difference between alif and lam is that alif doesn't link to the letter after. So if it came in the beginning, it will be like this just only. There is no link to the letter after. But lam, it can link to the letter after. So here is a good difference between them. And in the middle, the shape of the alif will be like this. Here is the alif, and here is the tail linked to the letter before, and it doesn't link to the letter after. But lam can link to both before and after. And at the end, here is the shape of the alif, but the lam has its hook. So here is the difference between lam and alif, because it's a little bit confusing. It may be confusing for you. Let's go to the next letter that we have. We have here the meme letter. As you see, the shape of the meme letter separately, not linked to any other letter. When it comes in the beginning, the most important thing about meme is the one circle. It has one circle. So when it comes in the beginning, we link it to the letter after. And when it comes in the middle, we link it to the letter before, then the letter after. It has two links. And when it comes at the end, we link it to the letter before, and there is no letter after. So the tail of the meme itself is written back again. So that was about the meme letter. The most important thing, as we have mentioned, the circle that is linked to the letter after in the beginning, or linked to both the letter before and after, or it comes at the end just to have a link to the letter before and the normal tail of the meme letter. Then we have the next letter, which is noon. As you see, it's like a bowl and the dot on the top. The most important thing about noon is the dot on the top. And it turns into a normal plate. So let's remember not to be confused. The ba letter, when it comes in the beginning, it has the dot on the bottom. Let's remember it. Bottom, ba, right? And the noon letter, it has a dot on the top. Okay? And when it comes in the middle, it has a tail to the letter before and a tail to the letter after. And when it comes at the end, a tail to the letter before, but there is no letter after. So the bowl returns back again, the normal shape of the noon, which is like this, not like a plate, right? Turns into a plate just only in order to link to the letter before and after and all this stuff. That's about the noon letter. Let's see the next letter that we have, the ha letter. Ha letter, as you have seen, we have mentioned that the most important thing that it has two circles, like two circles, and I've showed you how it is written, like this. The dash, then we go up and make a circle, then we go down and make another circle like this. Here is the ha letter, right? Let's see what is its shape when it comes in the beginning. The beginning of the word, it looks like the normal one, just only the same. And it will has a link, it will have a link here to link it to the letter after. Easy? Yeah. When it comes in the middle, those two circles come above each other, looks like 8, as you see here. How can it be written? Let's write it together. I will go like this to make the dash. Then I will go up and make a circle. Then I will go down and make a circle. Here is number 8. Then link it to the letter after. So it has a link to the letter before, link to the letter after, and two circles. Okay? This is the normal ha. There is a tip, which is its shape in the Quran. It can be in this shape, and it can be in that shape. Looks like this. Goes down and goes up, and like this. Link to the letter before, link to the letter after, and it looks like the V linking to them. Okay, so ha letter has two shapes in the Quran. The first one looks like it, and the second one looks like V. But in the written Arabic, it just has this one, which is 8. Okay, so this was about the ha letter when it comes in the middle. Two circles, the most important thing, two circles in the beginning, two circles, and here is its shape, and in the middle, two circles, and here is its shape, looks like 8. At the end, it has this shape at the end. Look like the tight rope, as you see, looks like a flag. Here is the link to the letter before, and we go up and we make like a flag. Okay, one more time. Link to the letter before, and we go up for the letter ha, and here's something like a flag. This is ha at the end. It has another shape. When it comes at the end, if the letter before it doesn't link to it, it is written so easy like this one, circle. So if it has alif before it, that doesn't link to it, so it will be written as a circle. If it can link to the letter before, maybe ba, maybe ta, let's draw here, noon, maybe. Okay? If it has any other letter rather than the letters that do not link to the letter after, it can link. If the letter before it doesn't link to it, it's written in the shape, the circle. Easy to sum up. Two circles. Ha has two circles. Here is its shape in the beginning. Here is its shape in the middle, 8, or in the Quran, looks like V. And at the end, it looks like a flag if it links to the letter before. And if it doesn't link to the letter before, because the letter before doesn't link to it, like alif, dal, zal, ra, zay, waw, the 6 letters that we have mentioned. so it is written as this circle. Easy, piece of cake. Let's continue to the wow letter. Here is the wow letter, so easy letter. This one doesn't link to the letter after. So here is its shape separately, and here is its shape. When it comes in the beginning of the word, it doesn't link. If we have a letter after it like this, if we have a letter after it, it doesn't link to it because this is the last one that we have mentioned. Alif, Dal, Zal, Ra, Zay, Wow. The 6 letters that we have mentioned that do not link to the letter after. And when it comes in the middle, it just only links to the letter before. And when it comes at the end, it just only links to the letter before as there is no letter after it. Yeah, easy, mashallah. Let's see the next one we have. The ya letter. Here is the ya letter. We have mentioned its shape looks like the duck. Do you remember? This is the normal shape of the ya letter. Let's see. When it comes in the beginning, oh, it turns into a plate. Turns into a plate and it has 2 dots on the bottom. So it turns into a plate and it has 2 dots on the bottom, as you see, normal plate and 2 dots at the bottom, on the bottom, okay? This is the ya letter. And when it comes at the end, in the middle, when it comes in the middle, just link to the letter before, link to the letter after. But when it comes at the end, link to the letter before, but there is no letter after. So it is written in this shape, which looks like the duck. The duck returns back again like this, and the link to the letter before. One more time. The duck is written one more time. The duck is written like normally, and it has a link to the letter before. So when it comes in the beginning, in the middle, plate and 2 dots. When it comes at the end, the duck. Okay? Easy? That's all the letters that we have. We have talked about their position in the beginning, in the middle, at the end of the word. Just knowing them, the main purpose of this, by this video, you should be able to distinguish between the letters. You should be able to identify each letter in the words. And for that, we're gonna do an exercise, but in the next episode, inshallah, in the next session. So stay tuned, give me like, subscribe for the channel if you like the content, and be consistent on learning. Keep going. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.